And this courageous and inspiring young lady is here, ladies and gentlemen, Chaeli Mycroft. Push. Need a stronger engine. Yeah. Okay?
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh. Representatives of Dutch government, ambassadors, Mrs. Cullen, Malala, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. In the words of Nelson Mandela, young people are capable, when inspired, of bringing down the towers of oppression and raising the banners of freedom. Today, we celebrate such a dynamic young person. It is such an honor for me to be here with all of you and to share this experience with Malala. I have been so inspired in my own activism by her courage, determination, and belief in her cause. We need more people in the world like Malala to inspire action. Even though Malala and I are advocates for different causes, we also advocate for similar issues. Through fighting for the rights of girls and fighting for the rights of people with disabilities, we encounter similar challenges. Both girls and children with disabilities are vulnerable to the ignorance and prejudice of people around them, often leading to isolation and marginalization because there is a lack of awareness, understanding, and knowledge of their needs. For both of us, education is an important catalyst to ensure our society has the opportunity to develop to its full potential. This can happen by including all members of society without discrimination of any kind. People with disabilities battle to access buildings, transport, socialization, and education, a few barriers faced on a daily basis. According to the 2013 UNICEF State of the World's Children report, which focuses on children with disabilities, girls and young women with disabilities are doubly disabled. They meet with the prejudice and inequities encountered by many persons with disabilities and are also limited by traditional gender roles and barriers. Girls with disabilities are also less likely to get an education, receive vocational training, or find employment than are boys with disabilities or girls without disabilities. A major issue is the lack of access to an equal education for children with disabilities. There are an estimated 200 million children with disabilities in the world, and at least 90% of these children in the developing world are denied the right to an education. In South Africa, there are an estimated 437,000 children with disabilities. Education is not as inclusive as it could be, and I speak from personal experience. I started my schooling in a special needs school at the age of 3, when I was mainstreamed to a government primary school and then a government high school. I was the only wheelchair user in these schools, both schools with over 1,000 students. I am currently a first-year student at the University of Cape Town with approximately 12,000 undergraduate students. At this stage, I have yet to see another undergraduate student in a wheelchair on campus. I think we need to have more openness and flexibility to enable easier inclusion of people with disabilities. Inclusion in education is not just a challenge for disabled people. It's an opportunity for able-bodied people too. If we can make young children at school see how important inclusion is, it would potentially impact people's perceptions of ability in the future. It would lead to a more inclusive society, a better society, one that is tapped into the potential of each individual. To create such an equal society where we work together for a common goal, each in a different way, will not be easy to achieve. But we have to start somewhere, and we have to dream big. I have learned through my activism, particularly since receiving the Children's Peace Prize in 2011, that it is the small events that really influence the experiences of individuals. Seemingly insignificant events to some, like providing a wheelchair to a child living in a township, has a major impact on the way in which this child and his or her family interact and live. It enables the child and the family to participate, influence, and enjoy activities in their community. Witnessing events like these makes me more appreciative of all the opportunities I have had in my life. It helps me realize how important my role as an ability activist is, and that my disability further empowers me to be the activist that I am, because I have first-hand experience of the prejudice and inequality that people with disabilities experience. These are the events that lead to achieving our dream of an equal society, because in these small happenings, people find their humanity. Within these small happenings, we embody the principle of Ubuntu, the profound African sense that we are human only through the humanity of others, the Ubuntu that we so proudly speak of, yet don't always practice. Being an activist is seldom easy. Often, we are left with no choice but to be an activist. When denied access to an equal education, you have the choice to accept this restrictive practice and be less than you can be, or you have the choice to bring down the tower of oppression and raise the banner of freedom and claim your right to be all that you are meant to be. Malala, as a fellow activist, I welcome you into the family of International Children's Peace Prize winners. I hope this award will give you pride in your activism, in your cause, and in yourself. I know that you will continue to inspire others to join in the fight for an equal society. I am so proud and privileged to be in your company, to grow our friendship, to have the opportunity to learn from your strength, and to be inspired by your wisdom. Thank you.
Need help?
Yeah.
Got it? Thank you.
Thank you.